Nintendo Powerfest 1990. Now, look, it's a long video, but I wanted to really focus in on one guy. I'm going to back up just a little bit so you could kind of see what's going on in Nintendo Powerfest. This is just raw footage. But trust me, you're going to find the alpha male very soon. So, yeah, as you can see, playing some Super Mario Brothers. And this guy, here he is. Check this guy out. Look at this guy's setup. Look at this guy. Look at this guy's rig. Rate my rig. Chin strap. So hold his chin up. Okay. Then he's got his straw so he can drink his drink so he doesn't get thirsty. There it is. This is his drink. Okay. Then he's got his controller on it. Now this guy's cool.
Takes a little while to get this adjusted.
This is the ideal male. You may not like it, but this is what it looks like. This is what the ideal male looks like. You sit there, you be upset, and you're right, this guy definitely follows Nick Fuentes. But say whatever you want. But there's one thing that you can't deny. There's one thing that you know that you can't deny, okay?
DS with the...
Guys, this is the guy in the house doing all the fucking. Am I right? You know I'm right. This guy fucks. Thank you.
He does. This guy fucks. Oh my god. So the liquid is in the thing he made itself? I'm trying to really let's piece this together here. I really want to try to see if we can figure this out. So the liquid is inside a compartment inside his. What are the knobs for? Because we know the controller's up there. The controller's up there in the top right. But what are the knobs for? Does that adjust the speed or maybe the flow of the water? And is it water or is it Mountain Dew? I need to know how cool this guy is. 1990, is it Jolt Cola? Is he drinking Jolt Cola? I need to know what's happening. The liquid looked clear, so it's probably water. I can't. I can't. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy fuck. What the fuck, man? That's pretty cool. Maybe it's clear Pepsi. You're right. It's 1990. It could be clear Pepsi. Oh, clear Pepsi was 1992. All right. Maybe he was an early adopter. Maybe give him some beta testing of it. He does kind of look like Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer at the Nintendo fucking World Championships. At the Nintendo Powerfest. Fucking what's he doing? Oh fuck. Yeah, my Crystal Pepsi. You're right. Maybe he's Lean It means right. Maybe he's sucking up that infamous internet gas everyone's talking about. All I want to see is this. Oh, good. It's for a while too. Perfect. Thank God.
He needs an adjustment here.
He needs an adjustment. His chin strap isn't. His little chin holder isn't working right. He needs to adjust it. Wait. Hold on a second. That's not a drink. He's playing with his mouth. Holy shit! This is a new level. Oh, what the fuck? He's actually playing. So this is like for, but you have hands. Is this for a paraplegic? This is even better. Out of the way, Power Glove. We have a new interface. He died. He's trying it again. Yeah, I think you're right. The D-pad is his chin. Okay. Yeah, but beat Halo Legendary with it. That's a good point. He said he could play it and say he could play well. Fair enough. All right, let's hear an interview. Let's hear an interview.
This one.
Brian, you're a game counselor. Tell me about how you got to be one.
Well,
He's a game counselor. Fucking awesome.
I was managing restaurants, and I saw an ad in the paper asking if you want to play video games for a living. And from that, I gave him a call. Nintendo Up, basically a little-known company. Gave him a call. Set up an interview. Came in. They liked my style. They liked my background in computers and my video game skills. And went from there.
Okay. No, we've actually watched the background on this. We've watched the training videos and how this actually works before. Older Daywave episodes, but we have. They just have you sit. They have you walk in and they have you sit down, and all you have to do is you have to read game guide after game guide after game guide, and just play video games along with them. That's all you do. It doesn't take a genius to do this.
Tell me that you had tried other things and those didn't work. And
Okay, well,
I prostituted myself. I was a gigolo for a little while. I also started I started a business where I collected women's hair and turned it into dolls. That didn't work out super well for me. And I also sold that Mon-Fri wine or juice thing. It was a pyramid scheme, it turned out. But right now I'm going to do this, and I'm hearing there's this company come along called Enron, and I think I'm going to invest big into them.
managing restaurants was my probably biggest successful, but I managed quite a few of them, pizza parlors basically.
You didn't, okay, I'm sorry. You didn't, okay, hold on. You didn't manage a restaurant, okay? You didn't manage a high-end dining establishment, okay? You weren't managing a steakhouse, you know, where you're manager of a high-end restaurant, you can make some good money. You weren't managing them. You were managing not even a Pizza Hut, but you were the manager at a local pizza place. Restaurant manager could vary widely depending on what kind of restaurant you're doing, you know? You're not imagining a fine dining establishment where you have to go in with a suit. You're managing a fucking Cazzolis. Get the fuck out of here.
I lasted about a year at each one. Just couldn't keep. Either they closed down or new management would come in.
Well, I mean, technically, I wasn't a manager. I was actually a server, but they said I was a manager in training. Well, I mean, technically, I wasn't a manager in training, but I told people I was a manager in training because, like, I wanted them to think better of me. Am I right, Eric?
I also worked as a firefighter.
Hold on a second. This keeps getting better and better. He was a firefighter? You imagine the firefighter calendar with this guy in it, ladies? This guy was a firefighter? Boy, you imagine this guy trying to axe open a door? This guy? This dude? He's a hero, guys. You're right. He's a first responder.
Management come in. I also worked as a firefighter, slash burning firefighter. I was in the Air Force for a little while as a cop in the Air Force security police.
But you were in the Air Force for a while. So he was a fucking MP? Is that what he was? So he was in the Air Force. I have a feeling I was in the Air Force for a while, but he's not anymore. Probably get dishonorably discharged. This is your typical Air Force guy. Look, I don't even pick military branches because I know how much you military people like to make fun of each other. But I gotta say, now you fucking the Army dudes and the Marine dudes and the Navy dudes have something more to make fun of for the Air Force guys. Hey, this is your typical Air Force guy.
But video games, or at least computers, where I basically have been headed for.
And now this guy's the guy that's probably censoring your speech online. So I mean, really, he got the last laugh.
Since my dad works with computers for the government, it's always been
The dad works for computers for the government. There we go. Yep.
It's called a techno weenie's nightmare for a family life.
So do you tell me you do have to be computer literate?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be computer literate. You have to know something about computers, at least how a computer works, what a program is, what a bit, megabyte, even simple stuff is.
You don't have to know about computers to walk somebody through a game. Shut up.
As a menu. At Nintendo, we have two types of computer systems. We have the Nintendo gaming system that the game counselors play all the time, and what the kids play. But then also we have one called ELMO. It's called Electronic Manual System, operating system, basically.
Right, now he flies Predator drones. Michael's right. He flies Predator drones and fucking bombs hospitals.
It's a computer system that all game counselors must learn to use, because that's where all their information is. We all don't memorize the information about games. So
no, you have fucking the Nintendo powers in front of you. Stop making your shitty little stupid part-time job sound more important than it actually is.
we have to use it's an IBM style computer to retrieve that information to tell the consumer where they need to go into a game. That's the game counselor's best friend.
Now, what do you like best about your job?
I get to smell girls' hair. It's pretty cool. I walk up to them and I'm like, hey, let me show you how to hold the controller. And then I smell their hair. I've been kicked out of a lot of Sears. You have that demo thing where people could play video games, and I just walk up and I just smell the girl's hair. And then they say, sir, you need to leave. And then I tell them I was in the Navy and my girlfriend actually lives in Canada and I'm a manager in training at a fucking pizza joint.
About my job is seeing the games first, playing the new games, and seeing what future technology, I guess, for the Nintendo system is on the horizon, what's coming out in the future, and seeing it for the first time. Playing with new devices and get gadgets that our engineering staff dreams up.
Our engineering staff. Again, He answers a 1-900 number to help walk people through The Legend of Zelda. And he's saying our engineering staff at Nintendo. Yes, because I'm sure the engineers in Japan and Nintendo know about you, Dahmer.
That's the fun part of it. Just being around future technology, I guess, is the biggest part of what I enjoy about working at Nintendo and talking to the kids and telling them about this new information.
I wouldn't want this guy talking to kids.
Or new games or new devices that'll be coming for the Nintendo in the future.
Now, do you spend time on the phone lines as well? Have you done that?
Oh yes. When I first started working there, I'd spend 8 to 10 hours on the phones, 5, sometimes 6 days a week.
So again, like I said, he's on the phone, walking people through Legend of Zelda. That's what he's doing.
I'm a workaholic. Lately, of course, before I came on this tour, basically I was working about 3, maybe 4 hours. I had other projects to do. Some game counselors work on projects for marketing, for licensing. They might work
what do you
for
do?
The Power Magazine staff or research and development. They might be playing a game for 10 hours a day just to see if there are any bugs in it and help debug games.
So you were a game tester.
Are game counselors wizards? Are you a wizard?
I consider myself a wizard.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He considers himself a wizard, guys. He considers himself a wizard. Don't worry, I got it. Darren of Nintendo's just leveled up. Hey, can one of you Photoshop guys do me a favor and take this and do the sneak increase 100, please? Thank you. Add more stuff if you want, if one of you crazy people. Please do the sneak increase with this guy. This guy's my hero now. I have a new hero, and it's this guy. Yeah, Photoshop guys. What? I'm a boomer. Who cares?
Marketing, for licensing. They might work for the Power Magazine staff or research and development. They might be playing a game for 10 hours a day just to see if there are any bugs in it and help debug games.
So are game counselors wizards? Are you a wizard?
Sneaked increased one, from the game Skyrim. I meant, to make it look like he just leveled up in Skyrim. I'm sorry, I have to be specific here to people who don't understand what I was asking for. I think most of you did. Be nice to him. This is what they stole from us. Did they? I'm fine with it. Taking this.
I consider myself a wizard. Howard Phillips might not think that way, but I feel we're wizards. We are, you might say, idols to some of these kids. When here on the tour, a lot of kids ask for autographs.
Who would ask this asshole for an autograph? Idols? Be nice to him. This is what they stole from us. Idols to what kids?
I don't want to say we're as big as rock stars or some sports stars, but for some of these kids, a Nintendo, they not only have Nintendos, but they have computers, and they're the other side of I guess.
All right, somebody did actually send me a photo of him. Give me a second here. Okay, give me a sec. I found it. It was sent to me quickly. All right, here it is. Somebody did send me a photo of what he's doing now. I guess the guy's still around. I guess that's cool. Here he is. This is him now. And look, I want to apologize. He is technically a wizard. There he is. This is what he looks like now. He is still a wizard. Not so much the gaming kind, but a wizard nonetheless. I mean, look at the robes. So, I mean, still doing it. He's still doing it. Hey, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what they say. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Anyway, go back to this guy.
Some of these kids that like sports or collect baseball cards or sports cards or play baseball or football, they like to dabble in computer work, and the Nintendo is probably the first thing that happened in their life before they were able to get like their own computer.
And what do you think, I mean, how would you characterize these kids? Is what they're doing, spending hours and hours and hours on these games?
He's grand level. He's a grand wizard.
In the future?
I talk to a lot of kids on
Probably
the phone.
shouldn't.
Ones that are really hardcore into it that I talk to and I become friends to while talking on the phones.
I mean, don't, though. Can you not?
Not only do they have a Nintendo, but like I said, they also have a computer system. They'll send us cards printed off their printer, and it'll be a complete comic book. They'll make one kid sent a complete comic book that he designed using his Macintosh, his own Macintosh, and he does computer programming.
Cool Boy's right. If you're white, never call yourself a wizard.
He was 12, I believe, now 13 years old, and he's better than I am on a computer, doing programs or running a computer. The kid is in there.
He knows how to do like CD space, then the Doom directory, and then he types doom.exe. He's pretty smart.
He lives in San Jose, California. I can't remember his name, but we talk to a lot of these kids, and Nintendo is their life, but also computers are their lives. And they're always asking us, how do we become game counselors? Or how do you program a game? And we always refer them to their local community college or their high school, their counselor in high school.
Good point. If you tweet a racial slur, you'll also never work a day in your life. Either way, you're not working.
Or junior high. Get information on how a computer operates or take programming classes. We talk to a lot of kids that are learning to program just because of Nintendo.
So how do you become a game?
You know, like, yeah, he's pretty good. You're right. When he does copy paste, he doesn't like, he actually just does Control C, Control V. He is like next level tech genius.
Well, of course, you have to live in the Seattle area, and
I'd rather not. I would rather not.
Constantly hiring and training. It's a tough training program we now go through compared to when I started 3 years ago. But now we have a regimented training program. You have to be consumer oriented, of course. That's your first thing. Is you have to be able to talk to people, be able to convey information in a timely manner to the consumer and let them and make it understandable to them. Then, of course, we can make anybody a game counselor. We can teach anybody all the tips.
So it shows you that your job isn't a hard one. If any look like not anybody can become a brain surgeon, you know? Not anyone could become an electrical engineer. Not anyone could work for the fucking work on building rocket ships. Not anyone could be a rocket scientist. If anyone could be a game counselor, anyone could also work at McDonald's, and anyone could fucking work at a grocery store. You're not really doing high level stuff here, bud.
The tricks, the ins and outs of all the games, but it's being personable and being.
Yeah, Ben Carson did, and now he's dead. Mustard Tiger, take that.
Consumer oriented, I guess, is our biggest thing.
Well, what is the test that you have to go through?
The test consists of a couple of trainers making you play a game and you writing about that game. You sit down and you'll write a paragraph about what you liked, what you disliked about the game, what you felt could be improved upon the game. They'll take a look at that, sit down with you, talk to you, find out what other skills you have. It might be computer skills. It might be.
So wait a second. All you have to do is write a paragraph summation of a game? How is this different than being a fucking game reviewer for IGN?
Games you've already learned while playing the Nintendo system. From then on, if you're hired on, which it doesn't take a whole lot to get hired on as a game counselor, if there are openings, if you're able to pass a simple test like writing a paragraph, you're into our training program, and it's about 6 weeks. And it's learning the top 10 games that are out there and the questions that we get on. And this is constantly getting tested every day, quizzed every day, what we call roundtables. You sit down and the trainer...
Thank you so much, Weirdo Cast. This is all I was asking for. I wasn't asking for anything difficult, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Very simple. Thank you, Weirdo Cast, who made this. Sneak into your kid's bedroom, maybe. Ahem. It's fucking a wizard, dude.
We'll fire questions, and you're to answer them, and you're graded on this. We take it very seriously. We don't want someone out there giving out wrong information. We want everybody giving out the right, correct information. And it's 6 weeks. It's hard work. We consider it hard work. A lot of people don't make it through the training program for one reason or another. But the ones that do, they're game counselors, and they're one of the few.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay.
I don't have anything on me.
Okay. No.
Oh my God, look at this place. This thing had everything. Oh my God, it had a guy that looked like Mark Summers. It had Super Mario was there and fucking RoboCop. This thing had everything. This is fucking awesome. This is awesome. You're right. No, I mean, as a kid in 1990, how was I? I was 8. I would have been flipping out. Flipping out.
Okay. All right, I need your guys' help to find the game master. I hear he's about 5'10". He wears a little weird bow tie, and he's got red hair. Okay, so let's all fan out. Robo, why don't you go that way? Mario, you go that way. I'm going to go this way, all right? Good luck.
I don't want you to have your back so completely to the camera.
Cheat a little bit. Okay. All right. My back totally to the camera. Is that good?
Oh, these are all
I'm not
outtakes.
blocking Mario, am I? All right. All right. All right, I need your guys' help to find the game master, okay? I hear he's about 5'10". He wears a little weird bow tie, and he's got red hair. Let's fan out. Robo, why don't you go that way? Mario, you go that way, and I'm going to go this way, all right? Good luck. Here we go. 5'10", a weird little bow tie. He's got red hair. So let's fan out. Robo, why don't you
Robo
go
just pulls his gun out and shoots the guy.
that way? Mario, go that way. I'll go this way, okay? Great.
How many takes? How many takes do we need?
Walking away. Yeah.
So this is all the raw footage from ABC. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. We got a little bit more.
Excited. Mario, did you spot him? What do you mean?
Mario's probably not doing great with that mask on. You know, I do find it kind of funny that RoboCop was at this event. And it's mostly because RoboCop was a fucking rated R movie. It was brutal. It was fucking brutal. And it was just a kid's toy, which was fine. I mean, I had a RoboCop toy when I was a kid too, but it's just funny like that. The kids love that movie, even though it was rated R. I guess Matt Smith was there. The 11th Doctor was also there, apparently.
Stalling, Corey. Don't buy any of this.
The game.
Wait a minute. Okay, you got me. What's the third weapon?
The laser gun.
The what?
I'll tell you what, Howard, it's pretty close. That's something we his body. Ouch. So make it on this kingdom tonight. Before
These kids must have been having a goddamn blast, though, huh? That's pretty creepy there, dude.
Version of a real life Life City, or
Yeah.
my favorite one, The Simpsons, which is modeled after that famous TV family. Problem is I have no time to play any of these new games. Like Mario, I have to move on to the next world in my continuing search for the Game Master.
Oh, so this is just them all the raw footage. Look at these cool dudes. Look how cool these dudes are.
They get the support of their parents. They have been supporting each other all night long. They have extended an invitation to you. Would you like to come to Portland, Oregon next weekend? Alvin down in the 4, Justin in the 3.
Wow, this is like the movie The
In 2,
Wizard,
a man we
except
call Mike
like
because that's his name.
a lot more
To the top,
boring.
Kenny plays from our man Kenny up above. It's the final round tonight in the 1990 Nintendo World Championships. In the final rounds, could it be?
Well, let's see the winners.
What skills do you think it takes to be excellent?
Okay, you have to, first of all, you can't force yourself to like the game. You just have to naturally like the game.
Fair
You
enough.
have to-
Fair enough.
You have to tell yourself that you're good enough to do it. That's
That's a
important.
good idea. Okay, write this down for me. I'm not writing it down.
You really need, you have to have a brain that can see things from like all dimensions.
Okay.
You got to be able to see things quickly and use it to your advantage.
And now you work at a Sunoco, though, right?
You know, you've got to be able to
Maybe a
take the
shell.
game and like for Super Mario's, you have to look and figure out the exact fastest way to do this, the fastest way to do that, the best way to do this. That's what I did, and it came out on top.
That's
Now, what do you think? how would you
terrible.
apply
That's
this to
terrible
the future, like
advice.
a career
Well, with anything you do in life, I mean, if it makes decisions better for you or quicker, like if it makes you decide things quicker, it helps in school.
I should have had this
Things like
overly on the whole
physics,
time. I didn't even think about it.
chemistry, a bit, math. It helps me think quicker and learn to manipulate ideas, stuff like that. In the future, I guess if I'm a game counselor, hey, I can help kids. But I'd like to make games. I'd really like to make some games. That's what I'd like to do. So I'll use it for that.
Great, fantastic. Well,
This is before like people were really
congratulations.
diagnosing autism.
Dad, you're up. Okay. Now. Okay. What is your first name?
Dieter.
You were very worried about him for a while. Tell me about
Lived under
that.
stress for 10 years.
I'm more worried about you, man. What's up with that little mustache?
A ColecoVision game when they were very small, and then they graduated to Nintendo immediately. And I was always worried in terms of how much time was spent because these games.
Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. There it is. Where the game, where my overlay's from. This is where my overlay was born. Look at that.
Sure, too. You know, this is called the Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Characters
Hold
come
on.
out so that
Hold
you're
on.
prepared.
Hold
because
on.
anything that catches you off guard.
Wow. Look at that ponytail. Look at that fucking ponytail. That's fucking sick. That is sick. Look at that motherfucking ponytail. Mullet edge, because the front he still has like bangs in the front. So it's like mullet edge. It's a nice jacket. I want a Nintendo jacket.
In that game, that's usually what's going to do you in. You fall off a cliff or what have you. If you want to be more specific, maybe I can help you out after the show over on the Power Walk, where Tom and I will be over there. We'll answer some questions.
Excellent question. We're going to have.
Look at the hair. All the hair. All the hair is
Excellent.
amazing.
Good. Another question. Yeah, I know you're familiar with the Nintendo Power magazine and a certain specific comic.
What he needs to
Mario
do right
3,
now.
baby.
What's he gonna do? Squat down. Squat. Go ahead and squat down.
Squat down, and you go behind the trees and you get the flute.
Oh, okay. There
The
is.
second warp whistle in Super Mario Brothers 3. Joe, we give you. Spends a lot of time.
Look, these guys are nerds, and I get it, but that jacket's pretty sick. That is a cool jacket. I want that jacket. I would wear that jacket today. That is a sick jacket. That is a sick jacket.
I'm on the phone.
0.248.
0.248. One ring, I think she's getting quicker now. No, I'm sorry. There's a
Almost
double.
all the right numbers
Get it
on
real
that
close
one.
there. Stand
Real
up there.
close.
I think we have it now. I'm going to give you a clue. It starts with 179. All that work for that area. Family there. Here we go. Simon Quest fans. Wow. Man, right here. How many different endings in Simon's Quest?
5.
Absolutely. You got yourself the Game Boy and the fanny pack. Give her a great big hand. A great job.
Oh, wow. She got a free Game Boy? That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool.